Teacher talking sports, what it does, what do, how we live. And sometimes it's hard to remember that Ben Simmons was one of the game's better young players. Three straight All Star appearances. Seen as one of the top defensive backcourt players. Could play point guard, could play numerous positions, could guard numerous positions, triple double threat nightly. Of course, that hasn't been the narrative around him of late, forcing his way off the 76ers, getting traded to the Nets, being in street clothes a lot more often than playing, while having a substantial contract that thankfully is almost over for Brooklyn fans. But anyhow, he has played in the first two games this season for the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets are off to an 0-2 start. Not a surprise there. Not expected to contend. Simmons, 24 minutes last night in a 116-101 loss to the Orlando Magic. We see 2 for 5 from the field, 7 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, steal block, 4 turnovers, and 5 fouls. Well, if we remember, towards the end of his tenure with the 76ers, seemed to have lost all confidence, famously passed up an open layup in their series against the Atlanta Hawks. And we've heard numerous coaches, numerous pundits tell him to be more aggressive, and that is also the case with current Nets head coach Jordi Fernandez via Jerry Sai, who's a big Nets fan on X, posting what Fernandez said after the game against the Orlando Magic regarding Ben Simmons.
No, I love the aggressiveness for sure. Ben's got to touch the paint. He's got to finish at the rim. I want those attempts to go up to 10 to 15 attempts per game, because then when he does that and he's very aggressive in the open court and touches the paint, good things happen. We saw it in the third quarter, like finishing at the rim and getting an and-one, and then he can see his teammates. I don't want him to drive to pass. I keep telling him I want him to drive to the rim and be aggressive, and that's what the team needs from him. That's what his teammates want him to do. And then, as we all know, he's an unbelievable playmaker, and then everything is going to open up. So I'm excited to see that, because once we all get there.
All right, let's stop it there. But yes, drive. He doesn't want him to drive to pass, which is something when we have seen Simmons on the court, he has done frequently, upping his shots to 10 to 15 per game. We see in the first two games, he has a total of 9 field goal attempts. So through 2 games, doesn't even have combined for the 10 shots, and he said 10 to 15 shots that he wants Simmons taking. The turnovers have been extraordinarily high, 11 assists to 10 turnovers, and 5 personal fouls in both games, or else maybe he would have played a few more minutes. But again, thankfully, Nets fans, his contract is over after this season. He's getting paid more than $40 million this year. Will the Nets be able to find a taker for Simmons? Of course, 28 years old, should be in the prime of his career. Unfortunately, no one sees him in that light because of the numerous back injuries he's had that's forced him off the court for the Nets, some with the Sixers as well. I don't foresee him becoming a 10 to 15 shot guy. Again, I think his confidence is somewhat shot. But they need him to do that, because if they have any chance of trading him and getting something in return for him, they're gonna have to eat some of the contract, of course. But at least get draft compensation. They need a healthy Ben Simmons on the court, playing aggressive, showing a contender that he could be of value on their team. Through the first 2 games, he's had his moments, but not enough. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.